Hi, today I will show you cheap projector from AliExpress. I paid for it $60, so let's check if it is worth its price. I had some problems with the recording, so I am doing a voiceover. Here is the unboxing of the package. There is a package inside the package, and inside this package there is another box. And inside this box there is a well-protected projector. You can see that it is safe for transport. Here it is really small, as you can see. And they've also included the manual and power cable. But the power cable unfortunately was wrong for my country. So I had to make some changes to power the projector. And they also included the remote control without the batteries, so you have to use your own batteries. And that's all in the package. The projector can be powered between 100 and 260 volts, so it was not a problem for me to change the power cable for the correct one. And here is the problem that if you put the cable outside, you cannot set the projector on the ceiling, but if you rotate it to go into inside, the cooling will heat up the cable. So it is a bad idea. Here you can see that the projector in the standby use 1 watt and it works less than 40 watts. Here you can hear that it is quite quiet. You can hear the noise of the fan, but it's not loud. You can also zoom out the image if it is too big for you. For me, from 190 centimeters, it was 151 by 87 centimeters. So it is quite large. And you can also rotate the image if you put it upside down. And you can also correct the image automatically. It will do it depending on the angle of the projector, or you can manually easily make the corrections also. There are some pre-installed apps, as you can see, not too many, but there are a few of them. And here you can see the information about the system. It's HD, it has Android, some storage, as you can see. The image quality is not bad for its price. The camera shows some noise, but this is camera noise, not the projector noise. For the HD quality, it's okay. It's not a professional super resolution or super colors, but for my situations, it can be good enough. You can also connect wirelessly from Android and Apple devices. But from Android it didn't work for me, and from Apple devices, from the iPad, it had big delay, and the delay wasn't constant. It was sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger. From the HDMI, the delay is much smaller, but also noticeable. And here I ran some tests. It was okay for me on this test. You can see that there are some spots on the image lighter and darker, so this is not a perfect screen. You can clearly see the brighter and darker spots. And I've run the test. It is okay for me. It's not a professional device, it is a very cheap device, so I expected the quality of the video not to be perfect. But you can see, for many situations, this quality is good enough. If you want to present something or just watch a video on a bigger screen, it can be enough. But there are some quality issues. As you can see, this is not a perfect device. Here is also a text wall. I could read it on the camera. It may be not as good readable because the camera was too far, but in the center the text was in focus, but on the edges the text was a little bit blurred, so it has some problems with a little blur on the edges of the screen. But all in all, it's not that bad. Here on this movement, I could see that it wasn't fluid. There were some jumps in the movement, so it's not a perfectly fluent screen with a stable refresh rate. I could see the bigger and smaller jumps that were right here. And here is from a closer look how the screen looks like. It's HD, so you won't see so many details. And you can see that the edges are more blurred than the center. So that's how it looks from the close-up. And here in the settings, you can also connect Bluetooth devices. If you want to connect an external speaker, you can change the language. There are many languages available because this is Android, so you can find many languages right here. The input language, there is only one for me. And you can see that there are many applications installed. And you can also do the factory reset. And here are the informations about the device. And what do I think about this device? I think for its price is okay. The audio quality is bad, but it has a jack output and Bluetooth option, so you can connect external speakers. Edges of the screen are blurred. This is visible. It has HD resolution, which is good enough for many situations, but it's not a high resolution. It's not like a full HD or 4K. It has a visible latency, especially on the wireless connection, but also on the HDMI. Advantage is that you can easily point it on the ceiling because it has this rotating stand. Minus is that you can receive the wrong power cable, but all in all, I think for many situations it is good enough, and for sure I will use it in the future. Like, subscribe, and be nice.